Good afternoon, everybody. I am proud to stand here with my colleague, Mary Gonzalez. You know, I remember eloquent words that Dr. Martin Luther King once said. He said that the moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Look no further than the Civil Rights Movement. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it took many, many years for ordinary Americans to pass legislation that ended discrimination based on race. They did it through determination. They did it through hard work. They had boycotts. Any of y'all saw the movie Selma? They had boycotts. They did pickets. They marched. Ultimately, some people made the ultimate sacrifice and died. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? They died for a cause. And you know what? When I see that in 2015, right here in Texas, we're still discriminating, not based on race or color. We're discriminating based on sexual orientation and gender identity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is dead wrong. And we must have that same commitment, that same fire and determination that those civil rights workers had. That they were willing to do anything, no matter what it took, to make sure that they eradicated those discriminatory laws. Now, Texas should never, ever want to be like Indiana.
Right.
What happened when Indiana tried to, well, not tried, they passed legislation. Right. People came forward from all over America to stand up against bigotry. And we have to do that same thing in Texas. I'm ashamed of the state of Texas would attempt to pass legislation that discriminates against individuals based upon their sexual orientation or because of who they love. There is no place in Texas for this to happen. And because of your grassroots efforts, your determination, your being here, your voice will be heard. We need to make sure that we don't fight until they pull this bill down or this bill is voted down. I'm determined to join with my colleagues and work very hard to make sure, just like Bill Hammond from the Texas Association of Business said, that this is not good for Texas. Texas is a very diverse state that says we're open for business. We accept everyone. And we want to welcome people here to our great state. But this bill would pull people away. It would make companies, in my opinion, not want to come to Texas. It would make organizations like the NFL and NBA not wanting to bring their organizations to Texas. And so we stand here today in solidarity, united against bad legislation that is very divisive. And so my message is plain and clear. Do not stop fighting until we win. Do not stop fighting until we end. And we have to carry this much past this session. The next election time, remember those people who didn't stand with you. Remember the people who were closed-minded, those people who were discriminatory, those people that were bigots, and we gotta vote them out of office. And I wanna end you with a poem by Burton Braley that really kind of summarizes what we have to do. And the title of this poem is called Success, because we're going to have success, right? Yeah! If you want anything bad enough, you have to go out and fight for it. Work day and night for it. Give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite hungry enough never to tire of it. Makes you hold all other things quite cheap and insignificant for it. If life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you dream and you scheme is about it, if gladly you'll sweat for it and fret for it, pray for it and plan for it, lose all of your opposition and fear of the enemy for it. If you'll simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither living in poverty, being broke, busted, or disgusted, nor sickness nor pain of body or brain can turn you away from that thing that you want, if dogged and grim, you besieged and beset it, with the help of Almighty God, you'll surely get it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's fight, let's press on, let's never give up.